Hello everybody. I wanted to talk to y'all about this new school versus old school atheist thing. Now I don't know if I'm considered old school or new school. To me that's all ridiculous. It's just another tactic by Christians to try to divide us. It's insane. Now I've talked to many different Christians of many different religions in many different ways. If they approach me nicely, we can talk about it. And I can be nice and talk about it all day long, days on end, obviously years on end. But I've also been encountered by rude, belligerent, ignorant Christians. And I can deal with them days on end, years on end. The point is if someone is civil and wants to talk about it, that's great. And if you're talking to somebody one-on-one, you are going to be a little bit more effective being nice to them than being rude, obviously. However, that's not a license to not ridicule the religion. If people wholeheartedly believed in Smurfs, and they were out there killing people because of their belief in Smurfs, wouldn't it be ridiculous? And the validity of God and Jesus or Allah or whoever is equal to Smurfs, equal to unicorns, equal to any fairy tale thing, because religion is a fairy tale. And people are killing because of this fairy tale. And not just killing because of the fairy tale either. They're teaching their children that it's okay to not think and to ignore reality, to not question anything, and just accept authority, and not question religious ignorance. There's nothing good or moral about that. That's not virtuous or honorable or even smart. It's okay to be nice to them. It's okay to make fun of them. Certainly ridicule is not as bad as the violence they impose upon the planet. If they had their way, they would keep us in the Bronze Age for an infinite number of years. We all know how science benefits our life. With cars, air conditioning and heating, television, these cameras, computers, the internet, medical science, all of it. All of it. And are we just going to sit around and be nice while they're killing people? While they're teaching the next generation that it's okay to demonize and kill anyone who disagrees with us? And we're concerned whether we're making fun of them or not? The reality is whether we're nice to them or whether we ridicule them, you're probably not going to change anybody's mind just by talking to them. Now it's good to plant the seeds of knowledge and to teach people about science and truth and honesty and reality and all these things. But we are the generation to stop it. We're the ones that are going to change the world with reality and truth. And now, because a few religious idiots have labeled us old and new and tried to point out differences between us, we're going to let them divide us and argue amongst ourselves? Are you guys fucking crazy? There are no old school and new school atheists. Atheism has been around since Plato. Probably before with animism, before we were even civilization. Quit letting them divide us, and quit giving them a free pass for their idiocy. People are getting killed every day, thousands upon thousands of people, okay, millions of people through history. Now is the time of the mass electronic communication. Are we going to sit back and not do anything about it? Or are we finally going to stand up and try to bring peace to the world? Because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about peace to the world. Peace to the world. We're talking about our only shot at making heaven on the planet, okay? And I'm not trying to go into some utopian thing or whatever. I'm talking about actually making heaven with our lives. It's obvious they don't understand on any level. And if we sit idly by and let this evil continue, then we're just as evil as they are. Fuck that. These ignorant people are trying to claim some kind of moral superiority when they advocate violence and ignorance, and we're supposed to feel bad because we make fun of them? Fuck that. It's funny to make fun of God. He's a freaking moron. If he was alive, he would be so idiotic, he would be like a mental retard. We're talking an IQ of maybe 50. Maybe 50. Now I can appreciate this is the topic of the day or whatever, and people want to talk about and explore the old school and the new school atheists. But you need to keep in mind that this is just a tactic to divide us. And screw them. They can't even unite themselves. Look how many denominations there are. Now they're trying to make two different denominations of atheists. Don't let them do it. It's ignorant as fuck. We're smarter than that. We're more morally superior than that. Don't let them do it to us. You're letting them do it to us. Just stop. Just stop. The only way to really change their minds is to present them with evidence repeatedly and let them think about it. It's going to take time. You're not going to have a conversation where you just deconvert someone on the spot. I mean, it could happen. I mean, I guess I have done it myself with people, but for the most part, not so much. You know, we're talking about that's like 0.001. The only way to truly change them is when the society shifts, and we do keep ridiculing, believing in big giant sky daddy dictator assholes. And as long as we placate them, the psychological damage of hell is going to exist within our minds and within society. Fuck that. End it. No more free passes.